I am back with my first episode of $10 Tuesdays. So what is $10 Tuesdays? Well, on every Tuesday, I want to go get $10 of quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies. And then I'm going to hunt through the rolls of coins and see if I can't find anything worth keeping, setting aside for collections, and share this information with you live while I do it. So this first video is going to be dimes and quarters at the same time, because $10 of quarters is just one roll. It's not a whole lot to search. And then 2 rolls of dimes. So, without further ado, let's get started. So we're going to start off with the roll of quarters. And essentially what we're going to do is we're going to open this up. And what are we looking for? Well, obviously anything silver. I also will be looking for any W quarters, and then anything that's really super clean, uncirculated. And this looks like it might be a whole roll of 1 quarter, because those all look pretty clean. So we're gonna check and just see if this was an uncirculated roll, and I just opened it, and we've got $10 worth of the same quarter or not. So first off, let's get one right up here, right up front. See if we can't get that in for you. That's a little bright, a little hard to see. There we go. So what we have here is my very first one that I pulled out is a W. This is my first W quarter ever, and this is episode 1. Wow. This is 2020, and I have to, it's the Tall Grass Prairie 2020 quarter, and this is a W. Please tell me you guys can see that. So that is definitely a keeper, so we're going to set that aside. Now I do know when I checked it, the ender was a D. So I don't expect to be fortunate enough to say that this is a whole roll of W's. But let's see if this is all the same quarter first. So first off, these are all, so far, appear to be Tall Grass Prairie quarters. So we're going to search this entire roll and see how lucky I get. I'm ecstatic. I've been looking for some W's for a while. I don't really search quarters because it's not really my big thing to search. But how awesome is that? My very first video, the very first quarter I pick up is a W. What a way to start off $10 Tuesdays, huh? So it is a full roll of prairies, and I'm just going to check them real quick to see if there's any more W's here. So we got a D. D. Pick them up a couple at a time. D. D. What are the odds? D. 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 So I like to keep these in stacks of 10. I might keep a couple of these D's. I'll check them out, see if I can find 1 or 2 that are really nice, but most of these will go right back to the bank. D. 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 Wow. I am utterly stoked. The very first one, super awesome, that I pulled up, flipped, and showed the camera was a W. I couldn't have staged it better than that. So far, D, 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 D. I don't know. I don't know why I would have expected there to be a W there. I'm assuming this is a uncirculated roll, and I know they randomly, or I believe they randomly inserted the W's for distribution. But D, 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 D. Whew. Alright, well, let me see if I can't get that so you guys can see it really clear. Got so much glare. Let me see if I turn that light away. Turn it up. Really. I'm hoping you guys can see that that's a W right there. So, but it is definitely a W. Matter of fact, there's that mark over there. Is that, again, I'm not real big on the quarters. So yeah, that's like a special mark that they also put, or is that damage? Give me a second. Let me look real quick and make sure that's not some form of damage to the coin. I think it's a yeah, no, it says V75, like a little imprint that's on the side right above Liberty. Let's see if you guys can't see that. Again, I got so much glare. I gotta figure this lighting out, because this is hopefully you guys can see that. Anyway, I will do a wrap-up video once I do finish all the $10 Tuesday coin rolls, and all my finds from all of them. But I'm gonna do the dimes here in just a second. I'm still super stoked about finding that W quarter. I don't know what they go for right now. I know for a while they were like 25 bucks a piece. I don't know if they're the same now, because I think this is what, the second or third year with the W's on the quarters. Let's see. I think it's just the second year. No, it would be the... I don't know. I'm not sure. I've been kind of out of the coin roll hunting for a little bit. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the dimes. Now, in the dimes, I'm looking for, again, anything silver. I do pull out anything 2009 and set them aside. I am also still looking for a 2009P dime, which I do not have. Let's go ahead and set this down there. Well, my preferred choice of getting coins is I like to see that variety. Again, right off the bat, I'm not seeing what I think to be any silver, so I'm gonna just kind of pull these off. Just set them aside. I'm looking for anything 2009 or anything silver. So again, I kind of picked up a clump. There's no silver in there. So now all I'm looking for is anything 2009. And then we will be done with this roll, really. I don't really look for too many of the variations in the dimes, just because it's not my forte. Again, I'm a nickel guy. I'm really big into nickels. But you know, I don't know. That W quarter might change my pace. So here's another little group. Again, definitely no silver there. I do think I'm still looking for the both 2020s. And I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know how well you can see that. It's got some kind of raised. I don't know. I'll set that aside just to check it out later. See if I can find anything out. It looks like there's some post mint damage on there, but there's some interesting ridging on that. So I'll check it out, and then on the wrap up video I'll go ahead and share what I found on that dime. There's definitely some post-mint damage for sure. Alright, so I do have there's a 2020D, which I need. And I will also pull out, if I see anything just really clean, I'll examine the back real quick, see if it looks like it has a full torch or not. If it does, then I will most likely keep it. I guess I should have these so you guys can see them. So these are what I've gone through already. These are the two that I'm going to research to see if I still need that 2020D or not. I'm not sure if I got my dimes yet because I haven't been keeping them. Again, not the greatest view. My hand shadowing it, but I don't see any silver in there. Again, still just looking for any immediate oddities or 2009s, or if I see something that's really clean, I usually check on it. But there's another one with that funky ridging. I don't think it's anything. Just has like a really raised ridge to it. Just a lot of common. It's another 2020D. That way I can keep the best of the two for my book. That's a 65. And then this last little stack of these. I don't know yet, because again, I haven't been up on dimes. I just know quarters for sure. Did they do a W mint mark on dimes or nickels yet? Go ahead and let me know in the comments if you know. Alright, on to the second roll. And then let me try to lay this out so you guys can see it. I don't think I saw any silver here. So, nice little clip right here of them. I don't see any silver within that. So again, just going to check for any 2009s. Any immediate oddities or something that just looks really, really, really clean. You know, occasionally you might stumble across a what do you call them? A proof or something. Obviously, if I see those, I'll pull them out. I've never been all that lucky with dimes. I did hunt dimes a lot for a while just because I was just a fan of the size of the coin, but when it came to doing the coin roll hunting, it just became too much work because, you know, you'd fill up a bucket of dimes and then it would take you forever to roll them up because my bank forces you to turn them in rolled up. Fortunately, I get all my coin rolls from my bank too, so I'm not spending on those, but just very time consuming with the rolling. So, and then I will also check these again later at my desk and just double check before I roll them up, make sure I didn't miss anything. And if I did, I'll go over that in the recap too, because I'll, like I said, I'm going to do a recap afterwards. There's just something with that ridging. Here's another one. It's got like a really high collar on it. Like I'm certain, you know, finding 3 and 2 rolls like that, that it's nothing important. But I definitely want to check. And then I also know there's like that 1982 W dime. Yeah, good luck, I won't find that. So I do kind of pay attention for that. Whew. I'm super excited about that W quarter. Like, that's the last thing I expected. I really thought this would just be a straight dud video. But, you know, what do you expect out of hunting 3 rolls of coins? And then the last little pinch here on these 2 right here. I think they fell off from the top. Yeah, nothing special. Alright, so I got 2 2020Ds, which I just know I need one for my book. So I'm going to pull the best one out of those. I got these 3 with these little raised collars. I plan on investigating. And then obviously this beauty, this 2020 Tallgrass Prairie W quarter. Anything that I keep, I'll have them in a 2x2 card when I'm done. And then you guys will get to see them. And yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. How exciting that my very first roll, first coin I flip over happens to be a W quarter. Super stoked, super excited. Thank you guys. You guys have a great day. If you're interested in nickels, that video will be coming soon. I'll do pennies shortly after that. And then I'll do a wrap-up video to wrap up everything that I came across today. Alright, thank you guys. You have a wonderful day. Alright.